Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
On the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Trevor Ariza out there with Ilyasova. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Lillard misses.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 22 points and added 3 rebounds as well. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Bennett comes in for Serge Ibaka. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Barnes comes in for Trevor Ariza. Krabs checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Lillard. Here's Durant again, Oklahoma City.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum. And then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Thunder.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Roberts passes to Barnes. The feed to Roberts. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis sets a screen. Shot by Roberts, no good.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this league.
Scoring, Lance Stevenson.
He feeds it to Craig. Barnes kicks to Davis. Portland moving the ball away. Crab, no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Bennett with it. He's got 9. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Roberts. To the left side wing. Here's Ilyasova. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Ilyasova's got 7 points here in this quarter. Can't get it to go. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Thunder leading by 7. Kanter is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Bennett in its small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Ariza has the open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And stolen by Lillard. McCollum kicks to Ariza.
And really the defense fouled in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. He's much better off making him go to the line.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Ken Bazemore comes in for Lance Stevenson. Over to the wing. Here's Bennett. And that one is high.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Inside, Davis sets a screen. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Ibaka pushes to Bennett. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. Clearing air defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Westbrook kicks to Bennett. Goes up high for a two-handed dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Plumlee will foul the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Mason Plumlee.
That one is off.
2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Lillard with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Bennett. Passes to Cameron. Shot from 12. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And that one's good. Westbrook. And now a 5-point Thunder lead.
There's been a change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And Lillard gets to a reason. Here's McCollum. Here's Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Ed Davis. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Payne, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Portland with a change here, too. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Plumlee. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Atlanta Hawks. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The 17-footer. And Enes Kanter again. Kanter's got 4 points this quarter.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Lillard outside. He dishes it to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Westbrook passes to Bennett. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payne with it, now defended by McCollum. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. Not enough on that one as it misses. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Ariza. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Bennett kicks to Westbrook. There's the dish to Ibaka. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here, and he gets it to go.
Settle down.
17 points for Freak.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
Mason Plumlee.
Dishes to McCollum. Westbrook against Lillard. Down low, McCollum. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Ilyasova. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about these men. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Lillard gets to Ariza. And now we decide to foul intentionally.
Mason Plumlee. That's his first personal foul.
Now the Thunder with it. It's a 5-point game. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Here's Crabbe. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Lance Stevenson.
And he is unable to get the second one. Launches it. No good there. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right into...
Well, guys, I'm here with...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. I mean, too many levels to talk about. Man, in some games, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
I'm just ready to win.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Well, if you want to describe the two teams going at it tonight, they are fresh, young, and hungry. Kenny, how hard is it for these two coaches to get their guys to play consistently?
I mean, experience is probably the most valuable tool in the NBA, and that inexperience makes it hard. You know, it's a teaching tool. You got to yell a lot, start pulling your hair out. That's why I'm bald, because I was pulling my hair out, you know, to some of my younger players that I play with. But it's important to reinforce that.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Sacramento. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, filling out the wings. It's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Carter Williams in at the point guard position. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What did you find out, Doris?
Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Westbrook. He had 10 points in the win against Portland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 9-point game his last outing. Parker kicks to Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Parker outside. The 10-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Middleton. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's
for the Thunder. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 5. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Bennett in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with his team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, I thought it was the carelessness, though, Greg. A lot of their starters had to have their minutes cut back as a result. I mean, they got to play with much more discipline tonight. They're doing much better now. I mean, in the first quarter, they converted less than 30% of their field goals. But they bounced back nicely here.
Here's Carter Williams, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Freak is second.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Well, the Thunder making a switch here. Foy is checked in. They now take the lead. 6 points for Chris Middleton.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's layup here.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And he shows the focus there. Nails the second. Oklahoma City. Bennett's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Randy Ford. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bucks. Bayless comes in for Carter Williams. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards. But clearly went over the back and doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
5 on the clock. Payne kicks to Bennett. And Henson sends it back. And a pretty tightly kick. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter Williams.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the 5 roaming the paint.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He had 23 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. His coach called it a breakout game for him and said that this was the kind of performance they knew he was capable of when they brought him on board. Now can he sustain it, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Freak. The drive by Monroe. No good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Right around a minute and a half play here in the third quarter. Back to Canner. Stolen by Monroe. Carter Williams with it. 8 points for him. And he gets the bucket. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
All right, let's check out the stats for Stevenson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 6 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Middleton outside. Here's Carter Williams to the inside. Monroe's shot is good.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Pass to Carter Williams. Got a piece of it. It's just a basement. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Monroe, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
There's a screen by Cannon. Out to the right wing. Bazemore, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game.
Look who's coming out of the court.
Over the last month, getting it done. First and three-point field goal percentage, 16th in assists. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Monroe. Thunder have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Shot by Bennett, no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bayless leading the charge, and it's blocked. Carter Williams against Westbrook. Right wing, front pass the arc. Can't hit. The Bucks go the other way with it.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Monroe goes in for the dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Bucks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the first. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Durant's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Kent Bazemore. So they take the lead. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Start it.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now, but we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, San Antonio, 4 games back.
And I think for Oklahoma City, I think they've lived up to their billing this season. That's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
They set the screen. Pocket 6. Elbow shot is on the way. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The basket drop. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And John Henson with the slam.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Bayless's shot is off.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of...
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Thunder with the lead. Bennett in at small forward. Durant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Stevenson in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Shot from the inbound. Oklahoma City gets it back. The shot's good from Kanter.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And Bayless kicks to Monroe. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And that's now 17 points for Greg Monroe. To the middle, here's Durant. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They set the pick. The feed to Middleton. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
Look at what Middleton has done so far. 9 points and from long range. He's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka is checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To the paint, tries from 10, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. That's now 8 points for Freak.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it. And just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's the break. Here's Bennett. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Bayless the pass to Antetokounmpo. Parker right side. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Westbrook dishes to Bennett. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Bayless, and it's blocked. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Westbrook. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Monroe. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Monroe's got 19 points.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder.
Making a switch here. Bazemore is checked in. The Thunder have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's the pass to Bennett. Screen by Ibaka. Pass to Westbrook. Shot from the wing. And right through it goes. And the Thunder lead by 3.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin. And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Here is Bayless following the basket by Russell Westbrook. There's a good screen. Up off the screen, and it's slammed in by Monroe.
And how about execution on that play. The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Now here's Westbrook. Ibaka, the pass to Bennett. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Ibaka, no luck.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Bayless. Passes it to Monroe. He feeds it to Parker. Here's Bayless. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Bayless has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Yes! And the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Middleton. Now the dish to Carter Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And what a game for Carter Williams. He's got 8 points and 5 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends. And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Now, here's Bennett. Antetokounmpo defending. Bennett kicks to Ibaka. He dishes it to Bennett. Feeds it to Cantor. A 3-ball. Frames it from downtown.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Look who's coming out of the corner. Your Thunder Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Monroe with it. Now guarded by Payne. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Now, here's Bennett, guarded closely.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Six seconds left in the fourth. In the corner, Middleton with it. It's off. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further, Russell Westbrook.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, Freak was recently selected to be a part of All-Star Weekend. Very big honor for him, and I'm sure there will be a lot expected of him. You guys have both been involved with All-Star Weekend. What's it like? What's going through their heads right now?
Well, the most important thing you have to do is just enjoy the weekend. There's going to be a lot of superstars there. There's going to be a lot of things going on. You just have to go, perform, let them know who you are. The fans voted you in. Got to give them a great show.
Yeah, but I think, guys, if you're there, you can't get caught up with all of the hype and everything and all the star watching. I think you're there to be the star, not to see the stars. So you have to go in there and perform and let people remember you. Shaq always did that, and he did that great.
You know why?
Why?
I saw how.
So you gotta fire it. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Nets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, this season has definitely qualified as a success for them. Their failures were well documented a year ago, and this year, the ups clearly outweigh the downs.
Well, last year, I'm not sure there were any ups for them, period, Greg. But this season, they battled hard each and every night.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Young out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Jared Jack. Then there's Roberson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. On defense, the Nets, they come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him, wave after wave. And they really kept the crowd on mute in that one. Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
All right, Doris.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Jack, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
That's good. Cantor's got his first bucket in this one.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Jack after Enes Kanter's basket. And Jack kicks to Young, stolen by Kanter. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And he gets it to go.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. That's tipped.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That is good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Jack against Westbrook. And Jack, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jack's got his second basket of the game.
You know, Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
There's a screen by Kanter. Lopez with the steal. Here's Roberson. Plays it in off the breakaway. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, guys, come on. You know, he's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Outside Westbrook. Now, here's Bennett, defended by Jack. Left side, Ibaka. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Bogdanovich misses the 3. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Bennett. He's got 6. Cantor dishes to Bennett, and there's a one-handed slam. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
There's the feed to Westbrook. Pass to Bennett. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Lopez, he's checked in for Hickson. Young comes in for Thomas Robinson. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Jose Calderon. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jared Jack is out there with Ian Clark. And it's Young. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Lopez in its center.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Young with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Jack's got it. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks made some nice plays. He ended with 11 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Clark, the pass to Jack. Lets it go from 14. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Kevin Durant third. And of course.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe it. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
And Bazemore kicks to Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Thunder put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside Jack. Lopez a screen. And Young kicks to Lopez. Shoots from 12. No good off the front eye.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cantor dishes to Bennett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Bazemore passes to Bennett. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Baseline try. That one's good. Brooklyn is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Russell Westbrook.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Jack kicks to Young. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 5 assists in the game. Westbrook dishes to Bennett. There's a screen by Cantor. Bennett the pass to Cantor. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the first half comes.
Kevin, we have...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
We've seen some good numbers for Bennett. 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Russell Westbrook out there with Bennett. And it's Durant in at the small forward spot. That's Billy Donovan. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Bennett comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Nets, Dixon comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Calderon in for Jarrett Jack. Nets trail by 8. Here's Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He kicks to Adams. To the middle. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Shot by Bennett, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Bazemore is checked in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Roberson kicks to Calderon. Here's Young. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For Brooklyn, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Nets trail by 9. Now Calderon. 5 points in the game. Pass to Young. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Look who's coming out of the corner. It's your Thunder Girls.
Now let's get it on. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. So for Brooklyn now, Robinson is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jared Jack. And it's Calderon in at the 2. First free throw is good.
It's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole. And far too often, that's the case for this team. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. And here's Bennett, 5 to shoot. Ibaka, the pass to Kenny. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built. And that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And Jack, here we go. Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Robinson misses. The Thunder leading by 11. To the wing right side. Bennett kicks to Cantor. Passes it to Bennett. There's a screen by Cantor. Lopez with the steal. Over to the left wing. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Westbrook kicks to Bennett. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Now the pass to Bennett. Back to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Stevenson dishes to Bennett. The kick out to Westbrook. Poked away and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Kane is checked in for the Thunder. And the Nets making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in for Jose Calderon. There's a screen by Robinson. And Roberson kicks to Lopez. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Well, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
And the Nets miss again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Payne gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 12.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Robinson misses.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Kicks to Bennett. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Nets trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
You're good, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
No good from Jack.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Westbrook passes to Bennett. No good on the triple. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Jack dishes to Lopez. He feeds it to Robinson. Robinson missing again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cantor kicks to Westbrook. To the inside. Bennett. The First free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Young's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Nets trail by 13. Outside check. He dishes it to Lopez. Good, and Jack gets the assist. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
We need to calm down. Let's get some ball movement. Run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Let's throw down.
Here's Sabaka. Hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
The Thunder leading by 11. Bennett with it. Here's Westbrook, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Can't shoot out for a three-point play.
Having a little more difficulty getting the ball inside here. The defense has done a much better job collapsing on them when they throw it inside. Double teaming and being active with their feet and hands.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for Payne. Here's Lopez, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Oklahoma City.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got into it. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Three-pointer, and he gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Westbrook against Jack. To the inside.
That's a wall.
Kept alive. Lopez kicks to Bogdanovich. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. There's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option. You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option.
This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
Because I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. What they saying